This episode is sponsored by Black Elephant Studios. They are having a rap battle on August 30th, 2019. The location is 600 Joe Gutierrez at the Black Elephant. $3 entry fee for rappers that are participating and free for everyone else. First prize is a black and white blue ice microphone. Food and drinks will be available. I also wanted to let you all know that we are having a giveaway. For your chance to win, please visit our website in the description and subscribe for updates at the bottom of the page. Each month, we randomly choose a subscriber for one of our AR-related prizes. Don't miss your chance. Hello and welcome to the production floor ASMR session. How y'all doing today? I'm joined here by DJ Jazzy Jeff, also known as the White Devil.
Yeah. I had to fire the Fresh Prince.
And to my right, we've got the one and only Deep Ass.
I was looking at a pair of swinging tits, but not anymore.
All right. And how y'all doing today?
We're pretty excited today, actually.
Is it just the three of us?
Yeah, it is going to be an interesting episode. We are down a queen, and we're also out our wannabe porn star.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, it's just three dudes in a room.
Oh, yeah, this is what everybody's
My
been
favorite
dying
kind
to
of
hear.
sausage party.
Oh, yeah. So there's three dudes in here. I feel like we should take this opportunity to talk about something we normally couldn't in front of the other two. But
I mean, we kind of talk about everything.
Yeah, I was thinking
Everyone.
that too. We don't really hold back in
Like
front of them, do we?
Taxes?
No.
Are we going to talk about taxes?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so I had to file my income tax today.
Oh, Jesus. No, I don't. What do we do then?
GameStop stocks are down.
Oh, yeah.
Well, fuck GameStop.
Yeah, GameStop is a dying corporation.
$4 a stock now, something like that.
That company is getting ready to go under, and I'm going to be so happy when it does.
And they fired like a third of their management.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I believe it.
or workforce, one of the two. I don't know.
It was probably their management, because honestly, why are you paying management so much money if your company's getting ready to flop anyways?
Right?
Yeah,
They might as well start trimming fat, which is I'm very surprised that our old company never did,
yeah.
in all honesty.
Well, they wanted it to fail. That's why.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that decision as well, yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll tell you
fucking
what,
GameStop.
if I would have been in charge of shit, dude, I would have trimmed so much fat. Because there was a few managers that they were there obviously just collecting a check.
cut them out.
You know? Oh, yeah, the adult talk. So let's switch it up a little bit. I was smoking a lot of weed the other day.
As you always do.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I went down the old rabbit hole in YouTube. And of course, I ended up on the pyramids.
The pyramids.
Oh, the fucking pyramids.
I like how you say, of course, I end up on the pyramids.
Of fucking course. It feels like every time I go down a rabbit hole, the pyramids just end up tied to every goddamn conspiracy theory to some
You mean
degree.
like the Illuminati?
Yeah, Illuminati, aliens, all kinds of shit. Like a lot of the theories end up tying to the pyramids at some point.
Okay. I mean, I've watched a lot of Reddit videos and never ended up on pyramids at any point in time, but yeah.
No, you just haven't gone deep enough.
Yeah,
No, I click on every fucking Reddit video.
No, you haven't
And
gone.
none of them end up on pyramids. I've watched like
dude,
thousands of hours of
You haven't gone deep enough.
to be fair, I'm talking about the YouTube rabbit hole.
Yeah,
not
I was
the
on
Reddit.
YouTube.
I
No,
just said Reddit.
Reddit videos.
YouTube gets weird real fast.
Yeah.
If you let it, you can go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah,
You
that
just click this
recommended
link
video,
and-
that algorithm shit they have.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I've
Yeah.
had some weird stuff pop up occasionally.
Let's
for
go
like-
on an adventure. No, the way to do it, though, is you open up an incognito tab. That way it doesn't have your actual search history in it. So you get like a fresh algorithm. And then you can just dive deep.
Oh, that's actually really smart.
Because
Start
then it doesn't
fresh.
have any pre-put input or anything. From
Yeah,
what you've
so it's
already
not going to
searched.
regurgitate shit it's already spat at you.
Well,
Yeah.
To be safe, I use Bing. Like if I
No one uses fucking Bing. Get the fuck out of here.
Bing is good for that. Like
Bing has
images,
excuses.
images, video, and GIFs.
Right.
GIFs. Bing is where you want to hit.
GIF or GIF?
GIF?
Where do you
GIF?
guys stand on that?
It's GIF.
I feel GIF.
GIF.
GIF
Yeah.
can't find one.
You know the creator calls it a GIF.
Fuck him. He's wrong.
Well, why didn't you spell it with the J?
Right?
That's a good question.
You spelled it wrong.
I call it a GIF, but
That's
he
how
calls
it's
it a
spelled.
GIF.
GIF. It's a
It's
GIF.
a huge debate. Everyone fucking debates what it's fucking called. Some people say, "Oh,
Yeah,
the creator calls it a GIF, so it's a GIF."
Yeah, I've heard that same thing, but it's like, you know what? I don't care what the creator calls it. I really don't. I'm gonna go by the English definition.
Right? There are plenty of times where the creator or something was like, this really meant this, or this didn't mean anything at all, and people were like, yeah, it did.
Right? Yeah, I did. It kind of did.
Kind of did. I was like, no, it meant nothing. I was just spouting bullshit. Nope, you meant something. So
There's this huge homoerotic relationship.
Yeah.
The author's like, no,
No.
there fucking isn't. He's like, what about this? And
It's
this,
like, wait a
this,
minute.
and this, and this. That's all gay.
it's all good.
That's all gay homosexual activity.
It's like, no, they're just friends. Nope.
They're just really good friends, guys.
They're
Yeah, you
like,
keep
nope,
hiding
they
your
are
identity,
definitely
buddy.
butt fucking.
Yeah.
Definitely butt fucking going
No,
on here.
Yeah.
holding back.
Yeah,
Ooh, fuck yeah. No. I think,
So,
what?
have any of you seen any of the new Disney movie remakes?
No.
I have seen the trailer and bits and pieces of The Lion King.
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean?
Is my
why?
question. Why? It's a Disney
Why did
movie.
they do it?
No, why did they do it in the manner toward like it's like they're trying to do a National Geographic film. Why?
Because I think they actually just wanted to use real live lions for fucking once.
Okay,
They
okay,
didn't
okay,
know.
okay.
It's
hang
all
on.
animated.
This is
I
this
know.
is
It's all
the
CGI.
thing. Like they should have learned long ago this wasn't gonna work. Have you guys seen the movie Roar?
No.
No.
Okay, this movie was in fact the most dangerous movie ever filmed. This movie essentially, I forget what the hell it's about, but it has a whole bunch of wild fucking lions and some people there.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, it cost the people like $10 million to film it. They had to raise 150 lion cubs, from cubs to lion, to make this fucking movie. During the filming of this movie, lions got killed, people got injured, because guess what? It's a fucking lion.
It's a wild animal.
Wild goddamn animal. Now, to go back to the main point, why the fuck is Lion King trying to do a movie with real lions? Did we not fucking learn? Now, I realize they're just like CGI to look real,
Mm-hmm.
but still, no.
Yeah.
Why are you CGIing a kid's film to make this ferocious lion look friendly? I don't want my kids to see a lion in the wild and be like, oh, it's Simba, and think it's all cool and shit.
Ah,
Yeah, exactly.
I was saying, for money.
The money.
In my bank account. Yeah, no. That's it. Just money, man.
Yeah.
I hate to tell, because I think it recently came out. The numbers came out.
Did it make
Another
good money?
box office smash.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it would have made more money if they would have just not been so real with it, though. Like I doesn't
people
feel
are into
right.
that, man.
I hate to break your heart, but Aladdin made money. Lion King makes money.
Well, it's not called Aladdin.
What's next?
No,
It's called Jasmine.
No,
let's be honest. The movie's not about Aladdin.
That is true. It is about Jasmine.
Yeah,
who's-
they
I
should've
mean,
just
the
called it
original
Jasmine.
should have been called Genie.
yeah,
It's all
true.
about
Yeah.
the fucking genie.
It was all about
Yeah,
the fucking genie.
that is true,
being
yeah.
released.
Yeah, that's what the Aladdin
And
story was
then
about. It was about the
freedom.
genie and then being freed. It's just
Freedom.
Aladdin happened to be the dude at freedom.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
He was like a minor blip in the genie's history.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker's like thousands and thousands of years
Yeah,
old.
which, by the way, can we talk about how Jasmine in the original one was like, she went out in the street and was just amazed at how the laws worked in her own kingdom. Because I think she picked up like a piece of fruit or something, and the guard was like, hey!
You
Like,
can't have
snatched her
that
up,
for free.
and then was like, oh, I'm going to chop off your hand. And she was like, what?
That's right. Yeah, she was in the market, and the kids, like, they were hungry, and,
Yeah.
like, some food fell, and she's like, oh, here, just have it. And the dude was like, oh, hell no, nothing free. Get ready to chop her hand. I loved that scene.
Yeah.
I loved it because it showed royalty the harsh reality of what you're making your fucking people live through.
And she was
Maybe
all
you should try
surprised
to-
as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was all shocked, like, oh, how could this happen? It's like, bitch, you made the rules. Or at least your dad did.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you should know the fucking rules.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
you may
don't.
not
They
play
don't
by
care.
them, But it was
Doesn't affect them. They're above the law.
Well, again, the movie was about Genie. He just pops in and is like, "Hey,"
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, we don't give a fuck once Robin Williams appears on screen.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's it. It's like Genie, Aladdin.
Genie,
no,
magic and shit everywhere,
Yeah,
and then Ed.
I was gonna say Jasmine, then Aladdin, and then Genie. Then the rest of the movie is just Genie.
Well, the magic carpet was his buddy, but yeah.
Yeah,
But it was
cool.
world.
Yeah. But it was all about the genie and
It was all
homeboy,
about the
carpet.
Genie. Yeah, the carpet. Genie and carpet,
Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow.
featuring some
Bow, bow,
Arab
bow,
boy.
bow. Bow, 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 ba-da-da-da-da.
What sounds are you making?
This is from the movie.
Yeah, that's the Aladdin. Not the Aladdin.
That's the
theme.
Genie song.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he
Yeah,
had a
that
theme.
one.
He has a theme song?
You didn't
Yeah,
hear him sing
whenever,
that? It's like right after he's released from the lamp.
Yeah, it's right before Aladdin tricks them to fucking let him out without using a wish.
I
Yeah.
don't care about these movies. So
I don't care about it, but it's just my memory still works for that time period. So
right. So
Great song, man. Great
I like
song.
my brain is like, do I need this? No. Fuck it, and just dumps it. I
I
don't.
think they've had some controversies with their casting choices too, for Mulan and
Why they were
Really?
all Asian in Mulan? Those Mulan trailer.
because some people said that the people in Mulan should have been black.
Who
I was like, what?
who are you? What
Who
what
said
are you
that?
reading? Mulan is clearly Chinese. It's based off
Yeah,
of Chinese.
I'm aware.
who was saying this?
Fucking
Was
internet
it
people.
just like the trolls at that point? We're
And
just
then-
gonna call it the Justice Warriors.
the
like,
Little
who-
Mermaid? They casted a black person.
Oh no, I can see why.
And they're
So
angry about that,
yeah,
too.
it started with the Little Mermaid and the black casting. Then
And
it's
then
just
they got
been-
mad they didn't do it with Mulan too. It's like, what? It's supposed to be black people
I
everywhere.
think it's more of the trolling thing, like you were saying. I think it's more like the trolling thing.
They just wanted to
What?
troll.
Them fucking make Mulan all
I
black.
mean, if they're
It's
like-
that makes. Well, I see where they're coming from. Little Mermaid is a fucking mermaid. She can be.
She should be red.
But it's
Yeah,
based.
she could be-
In all honesty, she should be red. She's in the ocean. Do you know how badly sunburned you get? I know how
Right?
badly sunburned you get when you're in the water all
She
fucking
should have
day and the
fucking
sun's
gills and
But
shit.
the
going.
thing is, it's based on a real story from some guy in Norway.
Oh, I'm sorry, Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
on. Really?
yeah,
I did not know that. So
yeah. It's based on a Norwegian story.
is there black people
they're
in
like-
Norway?
Yeah,
on TV.
I'm sure there
there,
is
I
somewhere.
guess.
Well, I mean, back when the story was written,
No.
Probably somewhere.
there's probably there's like two.
Probably a freak sprinkled
To
around.
the entire country. But I hate
But
to
it's built off of all these, European people.
but I hate to break it to you, but mermaids aren't real.
I know they're not fucking real.
I had to pop that bubble. I had to pop
I'm
that
just
bubble.
saying, it's based on this old story.
Like
And I get where Chris is coming from, and I
I
understand.
I forget the fucking author's name, but it's
And
based
see,
on an
this
old
is
story.
one of those things I do have mixed feelings about, because I get they want to recast it because it's a mermaid. Just, whose color doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But at the same token, I get where you're coming from, because essentially you're rewriting the original story to be something different.
Yeah.
That is the same thing as changing history to make it fit your fucking narrative.
well,
It's like taking a Viking and making them Chinese.
in
They're
this,
Vikings.
you know what? I bring to the table Exhibit A,
Hmm?
Cinderella featuring Brandy from the 90s.
Yeah.
It was Brandy, Whoopi Goldberg, a few others.
I briefly remember that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like
Fucking
that's-
Whoopi used to be
that
in
is
everything back then.
Exhibit A. They made that, and actually, it did well. It did well,
Yeah.
especially on when it was released on VHS. It
Mhm.
did really well.
good. I'm happy for I
So-
don't. I'm like I don't have a personal stake in it. It's
No,
just,
no, I'm just like when
Me
people
either.
bring that up, it's like, why is she black? Well, see Cinderella from the 90s. It did well. Nobody, I mean, people made a fuss, but Disney said, well, fuck it. We'll give it a try anyway.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
made money.
I could kind of get that, because essentially what they did with that movie is by making her black, they essentially put out not the image, but
Diversity.
not diversity, but the story or the meaning behind it, that it doesn't matter what color you are, every little girl can go through that shit.
This shit, yeah.
Yep.
It's
So-
kind of the point.
Every
behind
girl can be a housebroken woman and become a princess one day.
And that speak,
Yeah.
yes.
Is essentially what
That's
that movie
essentially what
was trying to
it's
get at. It
saying, yeah.
doesn't matter what you are.
You're all little princesses.
Yeah.
All of you listeners, you're all little princesses.
And
I
to
believe
be-
you guys
yeah.
can be royalty.
Yeah.
You
One
can
day.
you can meet a handsome man and he's rich. All you have to do is just
Live in a giant palace. All you have to do is have the right shoe size.
the right shoe size, and in the case of Little Mermaid, just not speak.
Yeah, just don't speak.
Just look pretty and follow him around.
You also have to be in the right place at the
The right
right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the key to life, everybody.
right
Yeah.
Right place, right time,
And-
right people.
And wash your coochie.
And watch.
Yeah.
Don't
No
have.
Because if
yeast.
that shit is reeking on your first fucking impression, game over.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Game over.
Game over.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Oh well.
Big giveaway.
Well, that makes me think of Mulan then, because she was out there fighting and sweaty and whatnot.
I'm sure Mulan
Yeast
was a
infections
stinky
everywhere.
ass bitch.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I don't.
Everyone was in that time.
Even
though.
if Mulan
Mhm,
would have
sure.
been like a sexy chick, I don't think I would have boned her back then. Honestly,
You wouldn't have cared because everyone stunk.
That is true. Everybody smelled back then, man.
no,
They bathed like once
not
a month
all
or
the
something.
Time.
Well, no,
No,
no.
The
Times
amount of
more.
time you bathed depended on how you could afford it.
That is true.
In all honesty,
Like if you're near a river, you can do it
You
pretty
just
much.
jump in, yeah.
You just
Yeah.
jump in. But if you're like in the middle of nowhere,
like if you
With no-
lived
Yeah.
in the city,
yeah,
Out in the woods for a month hunting.
yeah. Oh, I couldn't stand that.
Ooh,
I'm
hot
so
and
glad-
muggy and
I was gonna say, I'm
mosquitoes.
so glad I live
Ooh.
now because I could not do that whole wearing. You know, underclothes was invented for that purpose, so you don't stink up your main clothes.
Yep.
I did not know that. I
Yeah,
thought your underclothes were there so that way you didn't leave an outline.
it's originally because no, don't even outline.
What?
Hey, how would you do when you free ball? You leave an outline.
Yeah, little dick pression.
Yeah, you get the dick to the right, balls to the left.
I don't think they cared.
How would you like somebody to walk up to you? Good morning. See you swinging to the left today.
Well,
Oh,
I
dang,
thank
I see
you.
you're
Thank
going
you for
back.
noticing.
So you going left today?
yeah.
You usually go right.
I see
but
you're
switching
swinging to the right today.
Yeah, right. No,
I am. Thank you for noticing. All right, you have a great rest of your afternoon.
Yeah.
I know this is weird, but I have to say it because this is the perfect time to bring it up. I don't think there's going to be another one. If you look online, if you Google it, there are old paintings, old portraits where you can actually see where the painter painted the outline. Because they didn't have before a certain point, you didn't have underwear wasn't invented, it wasn't a notion, so they really
Right.
Yeah,
they were the main clothes. So you can
there was all kinds of. There wasn't hiding shit back then.
yeah. So in certain portraits, if you Google old paintings and dick prints or something like that, you will find
That's
You're-
an interesting search term.
you will find like
How did you come across this, Mr. Shower Thought?
that's a long story. Point is, you can find old portraits by master painters from like 17, 16, 1500s.
I
It's
think
just
we're
dick
calling this
impressions.
episode Dick Outlines.
And of course you can see the hard nips. And it's
It's everything because
It's
nothing was
everything.
hidden back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Honestly, I kind of
I
part of me
think,
kind of wishes that was still the case.
right.
Like there
Give me some
time-
mystery.
Fucking
Way.
orgy. No, give me some No, I think the last time we had that was the 70s. It was like no bras.
Oh, that's right.
Free love.
And
Free
you
the
know
nip.
what, dude? A lot of people talk shit about the 70s, but dude, they brought forth a really good mentality.
Yeah, they did.
Like, there was not a whole lot of fighting that went on in the 70s amongst the hippies. Like, there was disagreements, but there was not, like, fist fighting and people shooting each other and shit.
I mean,
What?
people are shooting each other all the time.
Yeah, with heroin, maybe.
No, with guns.
Oh yeah, Vietnam.
Not hippies.
That's weird too.
Not
We got
hippies.
Vietnam, not hippies,
No,
but when
that's
are
what I'm
hippies
saying.
ever fucking shooting each other
That's
up?
my point.
Shooting each other with sperm. I was like, shooting each other with sperm. That's
The old protein shot from across the room.
Shoot with sperm, not guns.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I missed that. Like,
Yeah, Vietnam was the 70s, but still, like, the Vietnam is what birthed the hippies in a sense.
innocent.
Yeah.
Because it was that horrible war where they had to call all the
When was
troops.
Columbine? that in the
Oh,
80s?
that was in the 90s.
That was the 90s.
That was
Was
the
it
90s.
90s?
I was in
Yes.
school
Right.
then.
Yeah.
I remember this. I was in middle school, and I had an awesome trench coat that I loved wearing, and then these fuckers pulled that shit, and then I could no longer wear my trench coat. And I know this because I actually tried one day, just to say fuck it, because I love my coat. And they brought me into the office like, why are you doing this? I'm like, it's my only coat. I'm a poor family. I don't have the money to buy another coat. This is the only thing I have. I'm like, oh, well, you can't wear that to school. It's like, well, I can't have a jacket then? Like, you can't wear that to school. Like, all right, well, fuck me then.
Yeah.
That
it
year,
was-
I didn't have a jacket. It was
I'm
fucking
sorry.
great.
I'm sorry. That was a bad time to wear that. That was such a bad time.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
that
man.
pissed me off so
Can't wear
fuck-
my jacket.
Dude, I am always cold. Think about, I'm always cold, and they wouldn't let me wear my fucking jacket, dude.
Yep.
And I get it, but it's like, fuck, I didn't do it. I bought this jacket before this shit happened.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think that they changed the game.
Mm-hmm. And that, honestly, that was my starting point to start having a little distaste
Orgy?
for my own race. In all honesty. No, I'm a very white person, but I gotta mix other races. But I consider myself white because that's what everybody else considers me, so fuck it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I hate white people now. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate them, man. They put
Shit,
me in
man.
this
I feel like
category.
Target's on my back.
No,
I
no
like
targets
you.
on your back.
You're tolerable. You're tall.
You're
I like
tolerable.
you.
Not
It's
tolerable.
just these white people
Oh,
that do
fuck.
shit that fuck it up for the rest of us. Like that, it
We're
aggravates
just
the
saying all
hell out of
fuck
me.
core.
It's just like how Chris Rock. I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but he says
What
that
did he say? Repeat
there's
it.
two different types of fucking black people. Okay,
Oh yeah.
you know it's the same thing for white people, buddy.
Yeah.
You
it
got
is.
two types of neighbors.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. I've realized that too in growing up. Because, yeah, I was always taught that, like, just white people they had the money and you couldn't trust them and just. But then again, my aunts and uncles, though, grew up during the 60s in Virginia, so.
But
Like,
what they were
they-
telling you was true to a degree. Because
degree.
that's what they actually fucking
Fucking
lived through.
lived
And to
through,
be
yeah.
honest with you, a lot of white people still do that to this day.
Yeah.
The old ones.
Oh, especially the old
There's
ones,
even young ones that do it too.
Yeah, because they learned from the old ones.
yeah, but at least
That's
it's
an interesting thought. Is racism learned or is it developed?
well,
Both.
It's there's
Environment.
there's some experiments on that actually, and
Okay.
and most of them are pretty much pointing to it's learned.
All
Like
of it's learned.
it's pretty much it's some old tribal shit you pass down to your kids.
Yeah.
It's like they don't look like me or us,
Mhm.
so don't
It-
trust them.
And
There's a good example of that in that prison experiment.
Oh yeah, the Stanford
Yeah.
prison experiment.
Oh, yeah.
okay,
That fucked up one.
so what
Oh,
that
yeah.
tells me then, it kind of stems down to the whole like mankind fears what it doesn't know.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Is
It's
what
the
that?
environment, man.
Which is
Yeah, because
a beautiful thing though.
like my dad, he tried. He didn't really try to raise me racist, but he was just a racist person.
Well,
But it was weird because like he was half Hispanic, half white, and he fucking hated Mexicans, and he also hated white people.
what?
Oh, yeah.
What?
What?
Wow.
Oh, the scratching comes up pretty loud. Yeah.
Oh, my
But
bad.
he hated-
my bad.
Any finger movement comes up loud
Yeah,
on
'cause
the fucking microphone.
to go back to the main point, he still hated both people because, like, if you've seen that
I
blood
said
in, blood
on the
out,
microphone, not in the fucking air.
like, if you seen the movie Blood In, Blood Out, like that one dude Miklo, like it was a good
Miklo?
story. Miklo.
Mikolo.
Miklo with an M.
Miklo.
Mikolo.
He was half.
You should name one of your
He
children
was
that.
half Hispanic, half white. And the poor dude had a hard time growing up because the Mexicans wouldn't accept him and the white people wouldn't accept him. My dad literally had that exact same experience growing up, and it made for a very angry person in life.
Yeah.
Very angry person. So a lot of the racism, like, I was around it because of him, because he just hated it, because it was always thrown at him, so he just fucking blew it
Threw
up
it out.
everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
To be fair, because I don't want to say I'm a racist person, but I do judge. And the reason I judge is because it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
I've learned to judge certain things and judge surroundings because guess what? I don't want to get stabbed. I don't want to get robbed.
Yeah.
Certain
yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that, you know? So you judge certain people not necessarily on their color, but their behaviors, what they're wearing, what they're saying, how they're acting, shit like that. And whenever you notice people...
Nonverbal cues.
And whenever you tend to notice that these behaviors are emulated more often than not by a particular group, they kind of get slapped with the label.
Stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not a good thing. I'll admit I do a little bit of it, but they made me do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the easiest way to classify shit is to break common behaviors together.
Yeah.
Behaviors, actions.
Yeah,
Well,
just straight up just looking at it from a logical standpoint, not even just trying to be mean, just logically, like, that's...
I mean, when a large amount of people do the same thing, they're grouped together.
I would love to dissect this, but the scariest person to me is the old white guy in the suit.
I would
I
definitely
think
agree
most
with
people
that.
are afraid of old white guys in suits.
No, I
Like,
agree with this
I will-
100% on many, many, many levels. Because I learned long ago, you don't fuck with the white man, okay? Because not only, if he's bigger than you, he'll beat you up, but he will do other things too. He'll sue your ass. He'll make sure you never come up. He'll make sure you stay down.
I'd honestly take a punch in the face than some guy emptying out my bank account. Like,
Yeah.
just beat the shit out of me.
knock some teeth
and-
out. Whatever. I'm going to fuck
Yeah.
I'll replace him later in life.
Right? But take my money? I am.
Well,
Fuck.
Oh,
more than
fuck.
what's worse, though, is
Oh.
they go beyond taking your money. They take your
They want to make sure
character.
you lose everything.
You know what I mean? And that's the worst thing somebody can take because
Take
they
your
take
dignity.
They take away your dignity, your character.
Give me
They
that
take away
dignity,
your
bitch.
means to make a living.
Yeah, give me that fucking dignity.
And that's the thing that scares the shit out of me the most. Somebody can take my money, whatever. I'll make more money.
Yeah.
Don't take away my means to make the money, though.
Doesn't matter if you're young. Doesn't matter if you're old. Doesn't matter if you're black. Doesn't matter if you're white.
Mm-hmm.
The white man will put your ass down.
Yeah,
But-
I'm fucking scared as hell of a fucking rich white man. Like, if President Trump sat down on his suit. He's like, "We're gonna have a talk." I'm like, oh,
If he showed up in my living room, I'd be like, fuck.
yeah.
Fuck.
I would be
I'm
having,
about to get fucked.
yeah, I'd be having wet farts
Rich
during
white
the whole
man.
conversation.
The
dude.
scariest of all.
Like, give him whatever the fuck he wants.
Right?
Fuck.
Just give it to him. Get the fuck out of here.
Right? I'd rather, if I see just walking down,
What do you want, my family? Take it. No.
take the
Yeah.
family,
Just take him. Go.
Just leave me.
walking down Wall Street, if I see a bunch of rich white guys walking my way, I'd just rather turn to a dark alley.
Honestly, yeah. This.
Yep,
this
nope.
It
Well,
looks
this
like
way.
there's some seedy-looking people back there that might be armed and might bug me, but there's white people coming, so let's fucking run into this
Let's fucking
alleyway.
run into
I was
this
just
alley.
Fuck
about
it.
to say
I'll
that.
get stabbed.
Because it's like Brandon said, I'd rather just take a couple punches, a stabbing, than to be fucked for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh,
Stay off that radar.
right? You bumped into me. Now I'm just going to take all your dignity and just
I saw your
smack it to the
eyeballs.
ground.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck! Just punch me. Just
Saw your eyeballs. Hey,
Just
find out
punch
who
me.
that man is. He
Son
looked
of
at
a
me.
man, right?
He looked in my general direction. Who is that guy?
Who
Fuck
is
him
that?
over.
I want
Fuck.
his name. I want his credit score. Who is he borrowing money from right now?
now.
We're gonna buy that company and fuck up his loan. Like they
Right.
would do shit like that.
They would
What
do
company does he work for? We'll buy him and fire him.
Yeah, that type of shit they would do. Yeah.
We'll just buy him just to fire this one dude.
right? And
And then we'll sell it off for
find out where his family
$5
works
million
too,
more.
and fire them. Buy the company that they work at and fire them too.
Fire him, his manager, and his manager's manager.
Right. And then replace them and then sell a company.
Yeah.
Sell the company
Make a point. God damn it.
just to make a fucking point. Now he knows not to mess with me.
And that's fucking scary too, because honestly, that's also the same reason you don't want to piss a woman off too bad.
Yeah.
Because they'll do the same shit, but in a different manner.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
It's
they'll-
like when you're rich and white, you just have this metagame that no one fucking else knows.
It's connections, man. They all have connections.
yeah, it's that dirty ass.
They got
networking.
access to the cheat sheets and guides.
Yeah, that's what people don't. That's what they want to go to Princeton and Yale and Harvard. It's not because the education is top notch. Like literally, there are other schools that have that same level of education.
They go to that school so they can get the frame data, know how many frames this is, and
No,
know what combos are the best.
They go to those schools because of the networking.
Figure
It's
all
like
the
Brandon
Yeah.
said. It's not
That-
because they're the best.
Yep.
It's not because the most educated people come out of there. It's
No.
because the most
Some
well
dumbasses
known.
come out of there.
oh,
There's a
many
lot of
dumbasses come out of there.
I'm pretty sure George Bush came out of fucking what was it, Yale?
Yeah, he came out of fucking Yale.
That motherfucker came out of Yale. Yeah.
Yeah. dick.
So when I learned that, I was like, oh, these big colleges, that doesn't mean shit. You go there just to network. You're not going there to get a better education. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're going there to meet people so you could like just friend your way into a job.
Because
Essentially.
that's all the rich people sent their kids for like generations. So you got the Roosevelts going there.
Yep.
The Carnegies.
That is
the
correct. See,
Vanderbilts.
you just hit the nail on the head right there. That's
Dude,
why these
I've been
companies like that.
following them.
Is because that's where all the rich people send their kids. And what do rich people do? They like keeping that money in the family. It's like, oh, the rich need to stay rich.
Right?
We don't want any poor people coming up because then that means there's more rich people. We don't like people. We just want these people rich and that's
We don't
it.
want the white devil as a navel. Come on.
Yeah.
We don't want that fucking
That is
neighbor.
true. And then that's
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the
Got a
fucking neighborhood.
Poor white person in.
the people want to get in those stupid schools so badly, like so they can rub elbows,
Rub dicks.
Rub dicks,
rub dicks,
elbows, all that shit.
Whatever.
They want to play with each other's balloon knots and shit.
Yeah.
just so they can like, hey, buddy, I need a job or whatever. Like, can your family hook me
Hey.
up or something like that?
I heard you own the Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I heard you on Facebook. Can you hook me up?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's like, just give me some kind of petty job that
Tickle
pays
your
like
pickle. Will
$100,000
you give me a job?
Right. And it doesn't fit. It does. I mean, it lines up as well with the reports of people that come out of schools also making just a shit ton of money. One coming directly out of the schools, and then later on in life making more than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because
like,
they networked occasionally, and
network.
they learn to keep that money within those certain families.
Right.
They won't.
Speaking of money,
they
give me
will
some.
not let it go anywhere else. They
Yeah,
won't.
right.
They fucking refuse because money is power. And what's one thing that people, when they have power, what's the one thing they fear the most?
Losing their
Losing.
power.
Exactly.
Losing
So
my
they're
fucking-
gonna
Star
create-
Wars 101.
Yeah, they're gonna put fucking balances and checks in place to make
Fucking
sure they don't lose that
nerd.
power. That's
Hey.
why we have shitty politicians too.
Oh yeah. Look at those shitty politicians that come from the schools. Like, "Ugh, I came from Yale.
Do it.
Of course I'm smart and I know everything. I have a solution to everything. No, you're just a fucking dumbass with connections. That's it.
Pretty much.
You're an
Pretty much.
overconfident dumbass with connections. And that's,
Overconfident dumbass. I love that.
that's what I've noticed is just like, these over my lifetime, man. I just noticed,
Mhm.
you're just an overconfident dumbass who got connections. Like, other rich people.
Oh yeah.
And they got you
Oh, yeah.
to this point, and now because you've had this help all along, and no one's ever really told you no.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, they never got the no. It's always been a yes.
Yes,
They
yeah.
had
Yes,
yes
sir.
mans
Thank
ever
you,
since they were
sir.
like 12 and shit.
Yeah, and it's been that family money just been like just easing away, but they thought it was them.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, of course they've been right. Have you seen my track record? No, bitch.
Have you
That's
seen
your
the color
family,
of my skin?
right? It's your fucking family
Have you
money,
seen my bank account numbers? Come on.
right? And it makes me so sad. People just like,
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. And it's obviously a big fucking charading game they play. And it's just like the tweet we retweeted the other day. There was a politician, I forget the name, but when he started politics, he was worth like 2 million. And nowadays, he's only been a politician. Now all of a sudden he's worth 29 million? How does that happen? How the fuck does that happen? A politician's
Jerking off on them old white dicks.
politician's salary is set. How the fuck does he make a jump like that in his fucking net worth?
They tell them
I'll
how
tell
to
you-
make better business connections.
This is
Make
how they
more
do it. Once they
money.
get in those places of power, they sell out the contracts to their buddies. And
Oh,
their
yeah.
buddies give them all that fucking money kicked down.
Yep.
Like, oh, thanks for that contract. Here's that extra hookup because you
Yeah.
promised me this contract.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you got it.
And we know it's happening, but it's still going on and nobody stops it. That's why it's so frustrating. We know it's going on, but nobody does anything about it.
Listen, if you have any contracts that you want to sell to me for cheap so I can sell to my friends for more, please let me know. The Production Floor Podcast at gmail.com.
God damn it.
That's pretty much what happens. They get these cheap-ass contracts and sell them for way
Visit me on
overpriced.
LinkedIn.com.
or sucking up to
Mr. Teets.
other rich people.
Mhm.
Like, I will suck your dick for some money.
Right. Well, that's how these politicians, like, how do you think the politicians pay for all their ads? They go
Like
to
this.
these.
They're like, hey, I need some money. How about we just destroy the earth and and you give me money?
And you know what?
All right.
Yeah, while we're at it, can we just like destroy the livelihoods of like a bunch of poor people?
Nuclear
Yes.
power plants? I just happen to own this lake. Just dump into it.
Yeah,
It'll be
just
cool.
Just yeah,
Give me
we
money.
don't need to
Yeah,
do
just
that.
give me money. Just give
Give
me
me
money.
money.
Everything's
Give
fine.
me
Just
money.
give me money.
I'll pretend there's no pollution in my lake.
We'll write a fucking some kind of bill that says it's okay to do this, and you can go do it and give me money.
Right? They don't need fresh water. Fuck them.
Yeah.
What's illegal? Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Give
you,
me money.
You paid me.
We do that. Black lung? Fuck that shit. Send them down there.
What?
Dude,
Raining
that cool.
lead? That's cool. Just pay me.
Yeah.
When you get to the point where you're like, see that poor population over there? There's this one guy I don't like. Give him all AIDS.
Jamal, it's
Mm.
Just for that one guy. Just give the entire population AIDS.
give him just all AIDS. Just all the
That's fucked up,
AIDS.
'cause
you
that-
We'll
want.
call it an accident.
That's one of those other rabbit holes I've stumbled in. That, like I've heard a few stories that AIDS was actually created by man and deliberately spread to target the African American race. Deliberately created.
That's
What
what I
about the
was told.
gays?
That's
Well,
Happy accident?
this is check this out. This is
So
my
wrong.
understanding why
So
why
fucked up.
AIDS affected the homosexuals
fucked
so dramatically, and all gay people know this. When your butt absorbs shit, okay?
Yes, it does.
When you put things in there, your butt
Thank you, South
fucking
Park.
absorbs it.
Mm.
Okay, so if you're putting in a sick cock, guess what? That asshole is gonna absorb that sick cockness, and it's gonna infect you real fucking quick.
sucking it up.
The vagina has natural defense mechanisms built in to help protect against somewhat shit like that.
Yeah.
The ass
'Cause
doesn't.
It's
The
supposed to
ass
have
just
sick dicks in it.
yeah. Well, think about it. The vagina was built to have cock in it. The ass
Yes.
wasn't.
Yes.
Tell it to the Romans.
Right? Well, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to put it in there. I'm just saying if you do, you need to clean. Because it absorbs. Just like good old Steve-O, fucking, we shot like a 40 up his ass, got drunk within like 30 seconds. Your ass absorbs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And that's why AIDS spreads so quickly in the homosexual community. Because
Yep.
it is super easy to spread if you nut inside someone's ass. Because guess what? Your ass
Jesus.
absorbs it.
It also pushes it out.
Not all of it.
Take me in.
It absorbs a lot of it first.
It does.
Jesus Christ.
It does.
There's science
Shout out
behind
to the
this.
41st.
Oh,
Keep on soldiering.
keep on. Oh, so.
I'm
fucking-
sorry to bring this truth on you all.
No, it's like just AIDS.
Yeah. And I'm not
Hey.
saying it's a good
AIDS.
thing. I'm not.
It's like that must be a good time at parties. Hey, you
Mic
guys
drop.
guys hear about this AIDS thing?
Hey, I remember I was a little kid, and then like AIDS became like a big epidemic as soon as was it Magic Johnson? As soon as he caught it,
Yeah.
I remember that's when everybody really started making a big shit
oh,
about
That's
AIDS.
when we found out the cure was lots and lots of money.
What's the cure to
But see,
AIDS?
this is the part that
Yeah,
trips me
right?
out. If the
Yeah.
cure is so much money, how much money does Magic Johnson have?
Oh, he has a lot. Apparently, he's been just snatching up buying businesses.
He
Since he
sleeps
was-
on a bed full of money.
He's been buying businesses since he was playing basketball.
Oh, good. That makes me feel a lot better because honestly, part of me was getting worried. It's like, dude, you only make so much money in basketball.
Oh no, he has a movie theater, a bunch
So
of
he still has a
convenience.
constant income
He has
coming.
that
He's like
stockpile.
he's worth. Last time I checked, like almost 500 million.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, you go, Magic. I'm proud of you, bro.
So,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah. So probably half of that goes to the AIDS treatment.
Hey,
No,
baby.
seriously, because that's
Did you
how
know
much
how
they would charge.
AIDS got created? All right, let's fuck now.
Fuck no. Well, when
One of the stupid
You heard about
thing-
the history of AIDS?
You know it's
All right, let's fuck
weird.
now.
One of the fucking
Penny dropper.
weirdest shits I heard how AIDS got
Oh, yeah.
started was they said AIDS was developed originally in the monkeys. And then humans originally
monkeys?
contracted it because they would break the monkeys open and eat their brains. I swear to God, that's a fucking story out there, okay?
Actually,
I'm not saying that's true.
you laugh, but some people do eat. There's some
No,
tribes
that's
do.
actually a-
They
Yeah.
they eat
It's a-
monkeys.
They also fuck monkeys, too.
They don't talk about that.
Humans fuck goats,
You
sheep,
fuck a lot of shit.
horses.
Look,
I've seen-
Whales,
humans fuck themselves.
wouldn't doubt
You
it.
best believe they're gonna fuck everything else.
Oh, yeah.
dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Could
Dol-
you fuck a dolphin?
You
Could
can-
you really? Would you fuck it in the air hole or?
You don't fuck a dolphin. The dolphin fucks you.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I've
That
seen
is-
that dagger cock. That ain't.
That is true.
Nope, not happening.
Oh my god! Just imagine.
Bitch, you're
Man-
trapped now.
Even if it's just the tip, you know how much fucking pain that would be?
Ah!
Yeah,
I
dude.
do not
Like,
wanna think about
and,
that.
and it's a fucking dolphin, so it's not like it's gonna do like a straight, easy thrust. It's gonna be all crooked and jagged and going at different angles and shit. Like that's just
Hey,
gonna
baby.
hurt.
Do you want to relive your first time?
You know, it's called "fucked like a virgin."
Oh, it's like, is this your first time?
Is this your first time? You're bleeding everywhere.
Oh god! Oh, that's horrible.
Ooh.
Oh, that is horrible.
Dagger dick.
Dagger
You know,
Dick.
I must say this is
Shout
one
out
thing.
to Dagger Dick.
Dagger Dick. One thing I'm pretty happy to mention:
It's a fucked up superhero.
I have never taken any virginity, so I've never had just all kinds of blood on my cock, and I'm very happy about that. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure I could. I'm not sure I'd be able to finish if something like that happened.
You never had period blood?
Oh well, yeah, that's different.
Okay.
It's basically
Yeah.
the same thing.
No. New period
Blood is blood.
period blood has a weird smell to it.
Yeah, it's
It does.
It has
It
a.
does.
It's
It
very
does.
distinct, unique, whatever. It
distinct, unique.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has a
Mm.
weird smell.
It has a
it-
weird.
it is
And
very.
taste.
And
I've never tasted it. Never.
you don't have your
At
Red
least
Wings?
not on purpose. I may
doesn't-
have on accident at one point, but I never tasted it on purpose.
Oh,
I also, dude,
I don't think
the very
well,
first time I
most people
okay.
first time
don't taste it on purpose.
I banged a
Okay.
chick
Okay.
on the
I'm not
rag.
gonna-
The very first
yeah,
time I did
leave
that,
alone.
it's not what people think. Like it's not just like a pool of blood. You
No.
pull out, and it literally looks like the vagina just went and coughed blood all over you. Is what it looks like. There's just a bunch of blood splatters everywhere.
It replaced the
Hey.
liquid with blood.
And, it's fucking gross, man. Like I remember I
Bodies are gross, man.
Look down, and I've never been so scared of my nuts until like looking down, and you
What?
just see, dude. When I looked down, I saw a whole bunch of random blood spots on my balls, and I was like, there's a slight panic.
I'm
that comes
dying.
up.
I'm dying.
Oh, I knew it wasn't mine. I was just like, this is the nastiest fucking thing I've done.
All right, let's go again.
No, nope, never again. What happened after that? This was not with the current girlfriend either. This was with past girlfriend. The next time that she got all fucking randy on the period, I just put it in her ass. And you know what? I'll never do that fucking shit again either.
Mm.
That was
Same
gross.
thing, except it was brown instead of red.
You know what? The best lessons in life are learned the hard way.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Am I the one that did research before doing anything like that?
Hey, I never
Oh,
said I was
Jesus.
intelligent, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, you know what is the difference between intelligence and wisdom?
Kids, there's products out there for that.
No. In my teenage years, I was a horny little book nerd. So
It's called
I just
prune juice. No, I'm kidding.
I studied it. I
See,
studied all about sex.
That's
before
why you're still healthy.
I was like,
No, seriously, that's why you're still healthy, because you
That's why his ass is so
realize
deep.
you're like, hey, I want to check this out, but you did research, you did the smart thing. Well, other people,
How do I
myself
turn sex
included,
into torture?
no, you just have a crazy thought, and instead of researching, you're just like, fuck it, let's try it, see what happens. Because unfortunately, I'm not very smart. I have to learn the hard way. Intelligent people will read a book and learn from somebody else. I don't work like that.
I felt like I had to. I just had to.
I mean, we're talking to a man that will cook something in the oven at like 450 degrees and just grab it with his bare hands and pull it out and set it down.
You
Yeah.
did what?
Yeah, I do that.
Like if he cooks like a fucking oven pizza, he'll pull it out with his hands.
Yeah,
and just,
I throw the thing
Yeah.
right on the rack and I pull it out with my fucking hands.
Do you want to get burned? Is
My
that-
fingertips have calluses. Like, it doesn't hurt anymore.
anymore.
It just took multiple tries to get it right.
Yeah, you just develop some calluses, you're good.
Hey, just
Shout
put them-
out to Grand Moff Tarkin.
That's right. Good old grandma. Didn't he pass away like
Yeah, like
5
a
years
long time
ago?
ago.
Was it 10 years ago?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, no, he was old then.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome, though.
He was fucking awesome.
Yeah, like, he was a part of the good movie. Like, I remember the favorite scene with him is whenever Princess Leia came up on the Death Star. I was like, I knew I smelt your stench on the Death Star. I was like,
That is some old man shit to say.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I smelled you, baby.
I smelt your pussy the second I came on board. Been
Gets up-
surrounded by millions of dudes on this fucking
no, I'm like,
starship.
Yeah,
for,
Darth Vader,
like,
he has
weeks.
the Force. I have the sense of smell.
no. Tasting, smells sweet.
Pretty sure everyone smelled you the second you came on board.
It's like, oh,
It was
God.
suddenly not smelling like swamp ass anymore.
Well, no, it was swamp ass with a little something else.
Yeah.
Oh God, isn't that? Now
What's
that,
that in my swamp ass?
now that I think about it, wouldn't a Death Star just be like a submarine?
Yeah,
Is
pretty
it-
fucking
Essentially, yeah.
much. Every spaceship would be.
Oh my! So, oh my God, what does the ISS smell like?
Except they might fucking have
Well, they gotta have purified air. Like, that's gotta
purified
be
air, yeah.
one of the main things.
I know, like purify for like get rid of the carbon dioxide and output oxygen, but the smell is something different. Do they have filters for that?
I would hope
Only
so.
in high command.
Well, no, because honestly, you would have to have
You're not loud
filters.
in here.
Otherwise, you would have the same mistake that the Wells Fargo building in Las Cruces, New Mexico has, where if you do not
That's
filter
oddly
the
specific.
air,
That was subtle.
you're going to get everybody sick in that fucking building. Because guess what? One person gets sick, it spreads through the whole fucking building because you're not filtering the fucking air. Same thing that happened with the spaceship. So Wells Fargo and Las Cruces, New Mexico, filter your fucking air. Get with the times or tear the building down.
It's
not up
actually
to
the
code.
electronic caregiver building now.
Oh yeah.
Oh
it is.
yeah, electronic caregiver. You guys need to get that shit up to code.
Oh,
Yeah, all that asbestos that I was exposed to.
Yeah,
in that building
all that shit's
for 3
fucking
years.
garbage. And you know what? I didn't sign no contract not to talk about that. So fuck you. I'm talking about it. That shit was bad. If I get asbestos in 10
CDC,
years, I'm
shut that
suing
shit
them.
down.
Down. Shut it down.
It's also probably the bad kind of black modem there.
Mhm.
Just letting you know, CDC.
Yep.
Just letting you know.
So if anybody that worked for the Las Cruces City Council or anything like that, you might want to inspect the building.
Class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Class action lawsuits. Also, the building is falling apart. We've seen beams almost fall off it, getting ready to
Oh,
hit
yeah.
cars in the parking
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
That's fun too.
Have you been exposed to mesothelioma? Call us now. You may be entitled to a class action lawsuit.
Dude, the only
Call
class
555
action
555
lawsuit
5555.
I was ever a part of involved the Las Cruces County Jail
Oh,
because
yeah?
they were illegally strip searching minors.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty illegal.
No, it's
I
really
was
not.
and I was strip searched when I
When
I
they
went
do
to
it
ca-
illegally, it's not very illegal. Yes, it is.
No, apparently yeah, it's illegal to strip search a minor. But whenever I went to jail, yeah, I was under 18. They had me stripped down, butt naked, spread to the cheeks, cough, and all that shit. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, so that means everybody that was working at that jail saw some kitty porn essentially.
Pretty much.
Every single security guard there,
Yep.
because they did it to the females too.
Put that in your bowl of cereal and eat it, bitch.
Yeah. That's why I'm the white devil.
I knew it.
What?
Mm.
NASA astronaut Scott Kelly has revealed that the ISS smells like jail, citing the similarities in their combination of antiseptic, garbage, and body odor.
Yep. I believe it.
So I guess air filter is on the bottom line of the budget.
So yeah, it's pretty much they feel
I mean, how do you think they shower?
like I thought so because the technology to like turn that air back into oxygen is expensive and heavy.
Yeah.
So I guess
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, you know what?
Well, hey, to be fair, nothing's heavy in space.
Yeah, but it's heavy to get up there.
It's got mass.
Yeah, so
But you don't take it up in one piece.
I know, but it's expensive though. Like each launch.
It
So-
is expensive.
In
Anything
today's
that deals
age,
with
yes.
space is expensive. But
Yeah.
you know what
Let's
else can be
see what the
expensive?
future holds.
Oxygen. Doesn't mean you don't do it.
Yeah, no. So I'm thinking the scientists went, well, we could either make the air smell good
Or
or
make it breathable.
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 Fuck it, breathable.
Do you want to breathe or do you want to smell nice? Pick one.
They won. You have a choice.
You want to die, or do you want to live?
I think I'd just say die, honestly.
Fuck it, kill me.
Yeah, it's like, fuck it, kill me. I don't want to. I've been to jail.
Kill me in like
I
a
don't want to
stag.
go again, especially
Just
a
kill
jail
me.
in space. Like, fuck you, just kill me.
Yeah,
Fuck this.
pretty much.
That's
Because
goddamn.
that's essentially what it's like being on that ISS shit. You're in a floating
yeah.
jail,
yeah.
submarine, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Even a submarine is jail. Everybody in
Pretty
the
much.
Navy will tell you that because guess what? If you're on the boat and your shift is done, you're not just gonna go to the fucking bar. You're stuck on that
the
goddamn
boat. Yeah.
You're on jail, motherfucker. You're going nowhere.
Right. You gotta be like doing tick marks and tally marks in the inside of your bunk on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, every fart,
Yeah.
every dump,
Yeah.
every burp.
And everything is so tight quarters on ships because space is a big fucking deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like the walkways, I'm sure only like 5 feet tall, excuse me. And I'm sure like the bunk beds like are stacked like 4 people in like
I mean,
a
it's-
torpedo room and shit.
It's not like you're walking down the halls.
No, you don't.
You're just kind of floating.
Well, a lot of the ships, I know they're not like you have to do a lot of squatting,
tight
walking
space.
Because in the Navy, if you're too tall, they can't let you on the fucking ships because you'll fucking hit your head on it.
Clearance.
Goddamn, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had a buddy
It's
of mine,
literally like being on a submarine.
yeah, who joined the Navy, and he was smart because he joined the Navy and he was too tall to go on any ship, so by default, his ass got to stay on land all the time.
Yeah.
Smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
By default, you can't go on this ship.
Yeah. So I guess you're just gonna be radar duty on the shore.
Oh shucks.
You're too tall to fly an airplane. You have to.
No, he
Stay on
was
base.
actually so tall they wanted him to be the fucking flag carrier.
Of course. Of course.
Hey, you're pretty
Yeah.
tall and visible. Here, have a flag.
You know?
Yeah, no, that's literally how they think.
Yeah,
Flag bearers, that's literally how they think.
Yeah, they was like, let's get the tallest motherfucker to carry the flag. And I get it, you want your flag nice and tall, but look at it from this poor guy's fucking point of view. All right, instead of giving me a gun, you want me to carry this flag, and I'm the biggest motherfucker out here holding this gigantic flag that's not the enemy's.
I'm totally not a target, everybody.
Exactly.
I'm totally not a target.
Yeah, no, they're stuck on that ritual. It's weird. I don't know.
Well, on that note, thank you all for listening to the production floor. Welcome back to the SMR session. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a comment in the description, like this episode, and don't forget to subscribe to hear more of our content. Visit our website and social media at the links in the description.
Oh my god, space travel's gonna be smelly.
Oh, yeah.
Stank ass.
Stink ass.
Put some stank on it.